He really went all out on Celebration. I don't know why there's no music during the intro. I can hear some ambient sounds, but there's supposed to be some music right here. Whatever. Whatever. I can do without music. Okay, so, I played this on New Year's Day was the last time I played this. We're doing the story mode, of The Long Dark. We're doing the story mode. Basically, we're going to a different place on the map, and we stopped in this train cart thing overnight, and I remember the fire going out and us almost freezing to death, and we have no firewood right now. So, this is where we're going. There's also a bear hunting us. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's an old lady. Yeah, she's all the way over far, far away. But we're going here. There's a bear hunting us, and there are legends saying that somewhere in this building right here is a spear that might actually help us kill that bear. Yeah, that's the current theory. Finishing something that someone got me started on. I don't know what you're talking about, Tech Bud, but have fun. It's gonna be great. Hi, proper name. Yes, it's background sound. It's not very loud right now. But we have a fire. We have no firewood, so basically we're not doing so well right now. It's kind of almost getting light out. So we're gonna stay until the fire runs out. Do we have some food that we can eat just real quick? Yeah, we do. We're just gonna fill up, and we have to get moving. Because we can't go to sleep in here. That's gonna cause us to freeze. And we do have to drop some things, I think. Yeah, we do. Shit. What can we drop? We don't need this many newsprints, definitely. Shoes we need. Antiseptics we need. Ugh. Are we not wearing these pants? We're not. Then drop them. Drop anything we're not wearing, because we need to clear out our inventory. Okay, that's gonna be better. This is gonna be much better. Drop the beat. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have that in me. So yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get moving and see if we can make it here. Maintenance yard. I don't know what's gonna be there, but hopefully something. Link is so damn tired, poor thing. After being away and celebrating New Year. He's asleep in the couch. He was sleeping on my desk for a few minutes and then he just went away. Why can't I climb through this window? This is where we came in, right? We're supposed to be able to climb out. Why can't we... What? Exit vehicle. Oh, we can exit on this side. Oh. Uh-oh. Maybe not exit on this side.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I don't think that was good.
Look. At the lights.
What? Are we safe now? There's a fire over there. Let's go over there.
Fire?
Link handles the fireworks very well when we're up there, not when we're home, because of where we live, there are so many mountains near us. So all loud sounds like that are amplified. So we can't have him here. See you later, Galsa. Molly did not handle it so well. She was really, really, really scared, poor thing. But she's doing better now. She's been asleep all day. Methuselah has just been following us around for a long time, and it's a little creepy. I mean, I'm glad to see him.
How goes the war, my friend?
Because that means we have a campfire and
War?
someone.
The war between man and nature, of course. The lights in the sky, you and the bear, the cold, hunger, the old fights returning.
Did you scare the bear away?
There was no bear when I found you. Perhaps it isn't yet time for your paths to cross.
Listen, old man. I'm not sure.
You still believe
Hi, Sunland.
things
Hi,
are
G.
going
Scott.
to
Good
go
to see
back
you.
To the way they were.
The lights in the sky.
Remember, I said they were a reckoning.
They're powering the lights around us?
Now you see.
This can't be. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and yet it has happened.
Alright. So he's just this all-knowing guy who is just everywhere. No matter where we go in this game, he's just there with a campfire and food, and he just knows everything. For some reason.
So, this is some kind of recurring aurora borealis?
Possibly.
And it's affecting the electricity? The power?
And everything dependent on it. Animating it, or destroying it. Perhaps both.
And you knew this was coming?
No, but it was only a matter of time. This has all happened before.
Ninja Queen, Happy New Year! No worries, don't spoil yourself. Play this game yourself because this is such a great game. I would highly recommend going into it blind because I'm really intrigued by the story. And just, I mean, the general game is really, really good, but the story is pretty interesting. I don't know where it's going.
I've had a lot of trouble with wildlife lately. Is it always this dangerous around here?
Good evening, Twiggy, and
I've
Happy
seen
New
many
Year.
strange things, of
How are
course.
you tonight? Out
the birds
here
and
on the
beasts,
outer coast, it is still
everything
very
was
windy.
Good evening, Pierce. Thank you for the
Evening.
bits and Happy New Year. I
patterns
can
of
imagine
nature
that
are
it's
being
incredibly
interrupted.
windy
Broken.
out there. It's mostly died down
Knew how to read them,
where I am.
What do you think's spooking the wildlife?
I can't say for sure, but the lights in the sky may hold the answer.
So, you think the aurora is influencing the wildlife, too?
There is much in nature that we cannot understand. Would it be so strange?
I mean, not really. I guess. So, we can stay here with his campfire because this is heating us up pretty well and this never dies out, so technically we can just sit here for a while. Let's just take out our bed if we can place it here at all. Yeah, we can. Because we do need to sleep for a little bit. I feel safe with Methuselah around. Hi, Boofoo. Happy New Year. Perfect. Okay, let's take our bed and let's cook some food. Let's cook some tomato soup and we have water, I believe. Yeah, we do. Yes. And tea, but we're gonna wait to drink the tea. Hi, Skip this. Happy New Year. You need a nap? I completely understand, Boofoo. I am always in favor of naps. Don't you worry. Okay, let's make our way here. We're probably gonna be able to make it all the way here by night. Shouldn't be a problem because it's not that far.
Might have to drop some gear.
No, you're fine. Is that matches? Ooh, driving gloves. We don't need driving gloves. That's fine. Probably find out why you're so sleepy. Why are you so sleepy, mister? That's good if you find out, and if it's something that you can do something about. Yeah, there's a house, at least. So while we might not need to stay there overnight, maybe there's some loot. Food and gear and stuff. Not that we need more stuff. We are over encumbered. Constantly in this game. What is this place? Maintenance yard. I don't know why, but I have a feeling there's gonna be some wildlife in here. Oh, a book.
I think I can use this.
We're all out of firewood, so I will take that. I mean, liver is not the best thing that it sees. Oh, really? Is that something you can get medication for, or that you can fix? Because that doesn't sound good. I mean, it's better to find out what it is, though, at least. Just that way. What I always sort of feels like is if you're just constantly tired and you don't know why, you sort of feel like, at least I do, that...
Good evening, Twiggy and chat. I see we're back to Super Rapid Rabbit Neck Snapper tonight.
Good evening, Mulrig. Thank you for the bits. What I was gonna say is, if you're constantly tired and you don't know why, you start thinking that that's just normal and that you're just handling it worse than everyone else. At least that's what I feel like if I'm tired because of some disease or whatever.
I could use this.
And that feels really crappy. So knowing that there's an actual medical reason behind it, at least for me, that's sort of a relief. Crumbled notes. Months without pay, making a deal with those forest crazies. Now they're sending me after them. I've had it. After this trip, I'm done, no matter what. If you're coming to help, meet me on the far side of Mystery Lake near the summer cabins. We'll start there. Either we... Okay. Nothing else. Ooh. What about... Oh, they're just wrappers. Oh. Always wildlife here? Because you're such a beast of a streamer. Wow. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hi, Irons. Haven't seen my stream since last year. It's funny. It's really funny. Soda, we'll take it. Hi, you tossers. Good evening. Literally just Canadian winter? Well, yeah, but they made a game of it. So it's different. Fire log, we'll take that. Oh, did I check this? No, I didn't.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I started being very sleepy. It was about the time. I increased the dosage of the pills. Oh. Huh. My tiredness is caused by excessive sugar intake. I think you're not alone in that, geez God. I think that's the case with many people. Aurora observations. Okay, cool. When I was in elementary school, they always got me with no school until next year. Yeah, and then the first day of school on January 2nd, I was like, oh, I haven't showered since last year. Ugh. Every single year. Without fail. The same people, too. Every single year. Those lights in the sky are doing some funny things to the machines around here. We found this old shed, and the computers started turning on by themselves. Lamps lighting up. We've been trying to call down the main office when the Aurora or whatever it's called is out, but we're not getting through. Can't tell if the phones even work. There are just a handful of us from the winter crew holed up here. Some of them want to try for the coast and the settlements there. If you find this, that's where we're gone. We're still hoping Breyer House sends a team up before it comes to that. Even with the fire barrel we brought indoors, it's a bitter cold. Is it that cold in here, though? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. I figured we're indoors. Oh, the door is open. Oh, can we close the door at least? No. No. What about in here? Oh. Ooh, floating. This has got to be warmer, right? It is. Much, much better. We can stay here. I don't know why the other guys didn't just come into this room. It's much better. There's loot everywhere. They left a lot of food. I mean, if they were trying to get out to survive somewhere else, they would have brought food, right? That's a little strange. It's a little strange. Hi, Limey. Hi, Akalia. Good to see you. Can one say, aren't you afraid to eat and drink? Just like last year. Oh, God. Every time. So we could stay here, but it is like early morning and we do want to make our way here. Because surely that place has got to be somewhere where we can stay overnight as well, right? Has to be. Has to be. I refuse to believe otherwise. Because you're addicted to loot doesn't mean everyone is, but food! If you're trying to survive, at least bring your food and water, right? Anything else is just stupid. Think there should be a small chance of animals finding their way indoors? I agree. What are we... Okay. I definitely agree. I think that would be realistic. Hi, Fairdevel. Good evening. Happy New Year. Okay. I think we have to drop some stuff. Ugh, I hate dropping stuff. I hate it, but we have to. We could eat some, hang on. We have so much wolf meat. Jesus Christ. Eat that. Do we need the hacksaw? Do we need... Hi, Alien. Good to see you. Enjoy your nap, Ifu. You need it. Yes, hacksaw is useful. Okay, it just weighs a lot. And I don't think I've ever used it in this game. But okay, we'll take it. Sleeping to Twiggie. I don't know why people enjoy that so much, but by all means. Keep it at your base at least? Okay. I don't think we have like a steady base right now because we're doing story mode. And so we're sort of just walking around trying to get from story part to story part. So we don't have a yeah, we don't have a base that we stay at long term. We're just trying to get through the story. You don't shout. Like the people I host, I don't know what you're talking about. That's never happened. Every year around Christmas, New Year's, I do a playthrough of Max Payne 3 and up the difficulty. Oh, you finish on the hardest? Well done, Irons. I've never played Max Payne, but if you've been doing it every year, that's pretty cool. Why do I have 4 sewing kits? Good lord. Hi, Starving Hippo. Need to finish the story mode since Redux. I enjoy it a lot. I didn't finish the story mode before the update, but I've definitely been enjoying all the changes a lot. I think it's really, really good. So I would recommend it. 7 AM, Twiggie streams alcohol. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Akalia. And yes, put the shattered bottle down. Coal can be useful. Do we need this much scrap metal? I don't know. I don't think we ever used scrap metal for something. But I'm sure it'll be something. Why can't we leave? Do we need the key? Oh no. Oh, we can climb up here! What? Is there nothing up here but some crates to destroy? Can I climb up in them? No. Okay. Scared me with a shout when I was playing a scary game. Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't be held responsible for other people that I host, but I do apologize. Third-person shooter where one well-placed enemy bullet can kill you in one hit. Oh god. That would annoy me. I hate being one-shot by enemies because it just feels unfair. Nothing. Yes, pick up more stuff. Yeah. I guess I am looking for a key because it said that there was a locked symbol, right? And it didn't let me exit. Oh shit, I didn't even see him. Okay.
Hope I can still eat this.
Forest Talker Flyer. It's time to rise up. We can no longer stand idle and watch our beloved Great Bear continue to be raped by the resource companies. If you care about saving this island, meet up at the old lodge on the outskirts of Mystery Lake Provincial Park. Call service and sat phone access is spotty, so use a sneaker net. Remember, they're watching, so be careful who you trust. Why am I picking up all of this? I don't need it.
This'll come in handy.
No. Is there no key or something? There's gotta be, right? What else are we looking for if it's not a key? How else do we get out of here?
What have we here?
Because we didn't get the chance to break open the door either, so... Driving gloves? Useless.
This bag is getting too heavy to carry.
I know! Drop that, we don't need it. Okay. What about the shoes? We picked up the shoes as well, didn't we? Yeah. Wait. They offer more protection, but way less sprint. We never sprint, though. That's the thing, we never sprint in this game. I always walk, because sprinting just takes more energy.
This'll come in handy.
I think we picked up an identical sweater before. Yeah. Oh, we're wearing an identical sweater. Okay. Just drop it. Is there anywhere else I haven't been? Because we kind of just stumbled upon this place with the dead guy. Forge. We can forge things?
Excellent.
I had no clue. Let's take the quality tools and drop the... We have simple tools somewhere, I think. Yeah. And they are heavier. Easy. Crackers, of course. Foraging stuff, that would be fun. Walking is more time consuming, yes. But I'm still gonna do it. I did have a good New Year, thank you, Akalia. Did you? Where else haven't I been? Oh, I haven't been here at all. I'm good at exploring, I promise. I can't leave this way either.
There are dozens of us! Dozens!
Juan, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it.
That'll come in handy.
Yep. Ugh. We're gonna search this entire place. Sports vest? We don't need a sports vest. No. It's useless. That's actually useless. Crumbled notes. This is the exact same thing we already read. That was in the entrance. Book, nothing else?
Is it food or?
So much food, holy shit. I think food accounts for like half of our inventory right now. Which, you know, is not a bad thing. It's a little unnecessary. Let's eat something. If we eat the crackers, that means we have to drink something because it makes us thirsty. So, I mean, that's 2 stones. 2 stones, 2 birds is the expression, isn't it? I don't know. I forgot. Microwave. Wait. Ooh, it's a coffee. Let's take it. For the most part, I'm glad to hear that. Good to hear. So that there's this. It was between the or through the wall, but
It's starting to weigh me down.
yeah. Stop complaining. We can leave Shed on this side as well, but I'm not sure if that's actually gonna do anything for us. I think that takes us back to where we were. I think this is where we came from. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. They hate the light.
Could end up being useful.
Ooh, that looks comfortable. That looks warm. It's frozen? Okay, let's take it in. Let's take it into the other place. It's warm here, right? Okay, if we just hang out here for a little bit then. Why are you apologizing for not being around, Machikalia? Think about it. Would you think that if someone wasn't around in your stream every time, would you think that they were a bad person? I hope not. I don't think that way about you, so don't even apologize. Let's just wait here for a little bit. Not first aid. Campcraft, just has time. 2 hours. Probably fine. Hi, Revealing! Good to see you. Happy New Year. 50. Come on! It's like -8 degrees. Stop being frozen. Fine, let's take it to the forge. Just up the temperature a little bit. Where was the forge again? It was here, okay. Hi, God Uncle! Happy New Year. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Start a fire. Like that I could just tell when he said hey, revealing. Well, you can't hear this, so.
Looks like it worked.
Yes, it worked. Add fuel. Can we add more than this? Yes. Okay, so that's better. And now let's drop this here. No, not wear it. Okay, and then we'll just wait here for a little bit. It's gonna be so late that we're gonna have to stay overnight. Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted. Yes! Ah, that looks comfy. That looks very comfy. Hi, Tragically Hip! Happy New Year! So fashionable, I know! Look at him, he looks great. Those realistic defrosting mechanics, I know, it's great, isn't it? I think we could just drop this one. So good! And now we have to stay overnight because it's too late to get started on the way back. Why is he frozen? It says frozen corpse. It's like 16 degrees. Please. Please.
I could make something with this.
I don't need any of that. Okay, we might just... Oh, we definitely need to drink something. Can probably get some food as well, and then we'll just sleep until tomorrow, and then we'll try to figure out how the hell to get out of here and where we need to go. Because I have no clue. I don't know. Logically, I think we're looking for a key. But I also think we've searched through everything here and I haven't found a key. I don't know. Take this with you. What? Okay, so all the lights are going crazy. That's comforting. Is this a hint?
Shit, that burns.
Ow! We have a lot of bandages. Where are our bandages? We have a lot of bandages. Haunted? I think this is related to the lights thing. I need another bandage? Are you kidding me? 2 bandages for 1 burn? Treatment did not do anything. Oh, I need painkillers too. Oh shit. I have a lot of painkillers too.
Feels like it's still burning.
Yeah, stop complaining. Healed. That's how you heal burns, people. How do we get out? I want to leave. Why is this only happening during night, though? Because this was not the case when we were here during daytime. If there's nothing to feel, is there anything to heal? Good point. I mean, no. That is how it works. Can we seriously just walk out on... Oh my god. See, I figured that it was gonna be one of those situations where the other way is blocked. Because we've had that before, where there's a fence or something and you have to find your way... Ah! Why is it green? Oh my god, going outside was a bad idea. They're afraid of the light. They're afraid of the light. That's right. So we're safe in here. We're safe right here because there's so much light everywhere. Okay. We're gonna go back inside and we're gonna stay here until daytime. Until we're sure it's daytime. Ah, damn. We've never seen that before. Is it because we've never seen any wolves at nighttime before? I can't remember. It's still warm-ish enough here that we can sleep. Sleep for like a couple of hours only. Oh, come on. Ah! Fine, we'll place it somewhere else. Go right ahead, Akalia. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm also not responsible for what happens to you after. And now it's pitch black. Oh, we need to make more water. Oh, shit. We're fine for now, but we definitely need to make some more. Take it, and then we'll try to leave. I'm gonna keep my rifle ready for this. Yes, I know how to use it, game. I've used it a couple times before, actually. It is this way, but we need to go to the right side of the river because that's where the bridge is. Oh, is that the house we're going to? It's gotta be. Right? Yeah, it definitely is. No, where are you? There you are, okay. Are there more than the one? There are two! Fuck. Let's hope that the other one... Yeah, the other one does get scared from me killing one of the walls. That's good. Just gonna harvest a little bit. We're not gonna take it all because that's just gonna take a long time and we can't carry that much with us. So we're gonna stick with this and then we're gonna leave.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
Thank you so much for following Atayara. Thank you so much. We're not gonna walk across the lake. We're gonna go to the bridge. Because I don't want to fall into the water. We should heat up the coffee and the tea before we drink it, shouldn't we? Aren't you wearing any clothes? I am. Wearing all the clothes I can. We actually have a decent amount of heat protection from our clothes. Oh, gloves. We have some gloves on. Yeah, we have mittens. But for some reason, when he's using his hands for anything, it's just not. He takes them off. I don't know why. I also don't know if that actually affects how much heat we get.
Hello, friend.
Thank you so much, Jan, for gifting a sub to Irons. That's very kind. Thank you so much. Nothing to harvest. Oh no.
Hello, friend.
Nippy, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months already? My god, thank you very, very much to the both of you. That's incredibly kind. I appreciate that a lot. That scared you? Well, at least I'm not the only one getting scared by my alerts, so that's good. Oh, don't be locked. Open gate. Okay, good. I can open it. So go to the right side here, and that should be a path up to... Oh, we should probably close this again, shouldn't we? Alright. This should lead us to the house. Happy New Year, Nippy. I hope you're doing well. Be glad you weren't there on Sunday. I don't know what you're talking about, mister. It looks pretty, though. I will admit that much. Slowly drifting off and then robot voice. I can see how that would be a little freaky, yeah. I'm sorry. You're safe, though. I think. Possibly. Hi, Mishimayo! Good evening. Happy New Year. Ah, it's still so far away. It feels like we should be here by now. There's a wolf over there. If that wolf is the only one here, then we should be fine. And even if there are more, I know that if I kill one of them or if I shoot at one of them, they will all be scared. Oh! Oh, he's coming at me! Ah! No! Okay, okay, it's running off. At least it got scared and ran off. Oh god. Oh god. Hi Bo, Happy New Year! Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. There it is! Oh, we're so close. Mystery Lake. I thought Mystery Lake was far away on like one of the other maps. I had no idea that was here. But I've also never been here before. So. There's a wolf. 3 wolves! Oh, lord. Okay. We're just gonna go into this house. Does this game have Bigfoots? I don't think so. I think it's more just wildlife.
Wow. This must have been really nice once upon a time.
Okay, the wolves are busy with the rabbits. That's good. Hi, Exy. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Bears have big feet? That's true. There are bears. So, I mean, I guess you could say that it has big foot.
Now, to find that spear.
Are we alone here, though? That's the question. Also, we're totally staying here overnight. Because this is a nice place. There's a basement. Oh, there's a phone. There's a flashlight? Why is that an animation? I used that to scare off the animals. Of course. Light source, yeah. Meet up at the abandoned hunting lodge on the outskirts of Mystery Lake. GPS coordinates. We have to stop those rare house corporate. Water bottle? I'll take it. We don't need the newspapers because we use the newspapers to I think those are to light up a fire and not rope. No, we're not taking that. And not keeping a fire going. Rifle cleaning kit. I guess that will come in handy.
This gear is slowing me down.
I know. Gauntlets. Do you think those are better? They are. Yeah, totally. Totally using those. Flashlights always dying when danger is around? Yes. If there's one thing you can always count on those flashlights doing, it's dying when you need them the most. That's the one thing that horror games has always taught me. Okay, we don't need the accelerant, I think. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to find a stove or somewhere where we can cook. And we're gonna prepare some food and we're gonna prepare some water. Okay, we have a nice stove, luckily. And just fire up the base. We're gonna use the stove though for the extra cooking spots. Yeah, there's an upstairs as well. I know.
That should help warm things up.
I know. There's so much stuff. But we need to cook things because we need to clear out our inventory a little bit. So we're just gonna do this and we have to get some water. Anything else we can cook? We don't need the tea or anything. We can do this. What we're here for is the spare, which has to be here somewhere. Oh, it's not gonna be here, is it? There's gonna be like, we left the spare in blah 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 blah. So we're gonna have to go there. I hope not. We have so much stuff! Why do we have so much stuff? We don't need 2 hatchets. That's useful. Useless. Not useful. Drop the hacksaw because I have a feeling we're not gonna use it as much as I think. I don't want to drop the rifle ammunition, but it weighs so much. You need a flashlight that has some sort of motor thingy that keeps the light running when you crank it. Yes. Yeah, that's what you need in horror games for sure. Why is that not more of a common thing? We don't really need the snare because we haven't really needed to hunt. Don't need the antiseptics? Are you sure? We can use the, what's it called? This instead, right? When's the last time we played a horror game? We went through 4 different horror games this weekend. Actually, on Saturday I played through 3 ones. The first one was decent, and then the other one was just not good at all. And then we started Sally Face, which I'm gonna continue next weekend. Running out of inventory space? I know, Nippy. I need a I need a backpack. Okay, we'll drop 1 antiseptic. I don't want to drop both of them. But yeah, Sally Face was one of the ones that were actually pretty good. And then, that's a long one, so we're gonna keep playing that on Saturday. I didn't understand much either. But it was really good. You can tell that it's a high quality game. And it was made by just 1 person, which makes it even more impressive. Phone box, yeah. We can't use it. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, let's quickly check upstairs. This is a nice cabin. Just saying. A big cabin. Really, really big. So I had a gripping story. Yeah, I really did. And yes, you used that right, mister. Good job. That was, yeah, the scarves go as a head item, which is a little annoying. I feel like that should be an accessory. Yeah, the Sally Face soundtrack, so good. Kind of want to know how wolf meat tastes like. For some reason, I just don't feel like I want to know that. Cargo pants, city. We don't need that. We have lots of options for a sleeping spot, though. I'd rent it on Airbnb. Yeah, this is the kind of place you rent if you want like an outdoorsy experience in the middle of the wilderness, but you still want some comfort and you want some luxury. Can you craft a spear? I mean, I don't know. Can I? I don't think so. But also, we're looking for one specific spear. That's supposed to be here somewhere. Here it is! Broken!
Damn.
Can I fix it?
Like one little detail got missed in the trapper's legend of the old bear. The spear didn't survive.
Not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Must be something
At the
to do with
forge!
old machine
Of
shop.
course! Ah, we have a lot of side quests too now. Shit. Didn't we get these? Oh, maybe we didn't. Far side of Mystery Lake near the cabins. We should do that. Oh god, there's so much. There's so much. Can you use the top bunk in this game? I don't think so, no. Not sure. Where's the forge? The forge is over here. We found it. We need a lot of firewood to heat it up properly. Okay, so let's stay here during the night, and then we will go back. We'll check out this supply cache. And then we'll go here, and there's enough furniture there, I think, to just cut down and get enough firewood for. Sure. Yeah, it said you can't use the forge unless it's at 150 degrees. So you have to, you gotta heat it up. Oh, there's so much things. Why do we have so much stuff? Why can't I just get a backpack? Honestly, that would be so useful. Get a backpack and just double your carrying capacity. Seriously. That's what I would do. Ugh, look how much it weighs! Oh my god. That's ridiculous. What time is it? Oh, it's like midday. Oh my god, we're gonna sleep forever. Our body can't carry more even if you have 2 backpacks. But he doesn't have a backpack, does he? I mean, he probably does since he's actually carrying so many things. Yeah, he does have a backpack. But he can carry more than 35 kilos. He's a grown man, he should be able to. And if he's not able to, he needs to get able to. Which he would from carrying around this much for so long. Just saying, he should get better. He should get better. Is that so much to ask? It's like midnight. Shit. He's not gonna be able to sleep for that long. Ugh. Oh, look! We did it! It's day! Hi, Proceed! Good evening, good to see you. Okay, so let's start making our way back. There's no point in staying here for too long. What's that? Is that a scarf? No, it's just cloth. Useless. Hiking in the snow? Yeah, I just want him to be able to carry more. Is that so much to ask? Just one more carrying capacity. Okay, we're gonna have to make our way back. We're gonna have to get to the forge. But on our way, we're gonna stop by the supply cache right here. Leave the gun? No. We're not leaving the gun. The gun is important. Get a dog sledge. See? That's the kind of things I need. I need to tame these wolves, get a dog sled, and just have them follow me around everywhere I go. It's helping me out. That's the best solution, yeah. Why can't we do that? We should be able to. Okay, I'm not saying like for story mode, because we have to get through the story. But for survival mode, if you're spending like months out in the wilderness, I am going the wrong way because I'm not going to be able to drop down here. If you're spending months in the wilderness, eventually you could probably make friends with some of these wolves. And if you do that, just saying, you can teach them to help you out. Yeah, give them 5 kilos of meat every day. Easy peasy. They would help you hunt, though. It would be fine. I think it's a great idea. Small sled could have a rope attached. You pull it? Yeah! There are so many solutions to having a bigger inventory space, and I don't know why he doesn't use them. I just want to be able to carry more. It's all I want. In any video game ever, I want more carrying capacity. It's the most important thing to me. Screw strength or health. I just want to be able to carry more stuff. As we go left here, right? Don't we? I can't see. No, we go. I don't know. This looks very steep. Oh no, that's the fence right there. Are we safe here? I hear wolves. I don't see them. I'm always waiting for the bear to come back. Because he always comes back, like when we open a gate or something. There's a deer over there. Hang on. We do need to stay on this side of the river. Hi, Kablooey Crabs. Good to see you. Good evening. Ugh, I don't want to walk on the ice. So what we want to do is we want to find the supply caches. There are going to be more of them, but only one is marked on my map. Probably not going to bother to look for them for that long.
Dozens!
Thank you so much for following the only Gerby. I appreciate that a lot. It's going pretty good, Kablooey. How are you? How was your New Year's celebration? There's a lot of deer over here. I saw a couple in the woods as well. I'm just gonna leave them alone because we do not need more food. They're terrified of me anyway, so... The only thing we need to worry about are wolves and that stupid bear. But I don't know how the story mode works. I don't know if the bear actually comes out apart from like set story moments. Because it seems like every time we've seen him, it's been... because that's been a plot point. Like, once you progress to a certain point, that's where he suddenly appears. I have no clue. Is that a wolf I hear on the other side here? Definitely hear something. It's creeping me out. I'm going the wrong way! Up here? Oh, it's following me! Moved to the new apartment on the 28th. Managed to get sick? Oh no, I'm sorry, Kablooey. At least you're sick in a new apartment, so you don't have to move while being sick. So, you know, that's a positive, right? I do hope you feel better though. Being bedridden is not fun. Hope you heal up. He's leaving us alone. He's going back. Oh, nope. He changed his mind. He's one of those that want to hunt me for a long time. I will have none of it. I will have none of it. We don't have the inventory space to take anything. At least we no longer have to stress about it. So the supply cache is going to be right here. Right? On top? Could be. I don't know. It's because I forgot my jacket to my old apartment during the move. Oh no! Yeah, that temperature change constantly, that's rough. That's gonna make most people feel like crap. Where is this damn supply cache? It's not here! Fine. You know, it's probably for the best because we don't have inventory space for anything anyway, so... hi Lucky Big Dog. No, you guys are not gonna manage to make me feel guilty about killing these wolves that literally are hunting me. That's not gonna be a thing. So we need to find our way down from this hill without falling to our death. Come on. Ugh. Even that drop right there can cause you to break your feet and everything. Or cave on outcrop with the cache, maybe? Probably. Probably. Could be an entrance right here, but... like I said, we have so much stuff already. We don't really have enough... like, there's nothing that could be in that cache that is gonna be so useful for us that we're gonna... be willing to drop a lot of other stuff to get it. Wasn't bad on day to move, then I started losing my voice. I think it was over 3 days watching streams and shivering on a blanket. Oh no, I am sorry. I really hope you feel better, Kabui, because that's awful. It's the season though, it's the season for being sick. I've been lucky, but I was sick earlier this year, so I've had my share. What if there's an airplane in the cache? I mean, it could be. Could definitely be. I'm gonna say we're fine without it though. Bullets and blankets. We have a lot of bullets. Blankets we don't have. For some reason, that's not a thing in this game. I don't know why. Okay, so we have to make a fire. And we have to heat it up. Oh, he just automatically uses the forge?
Let's do this.
What? It's automatically just infinite forge power. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I didn't expect that, but okay. Don't ever apologize for that, Big Dog. I appreciate you being here whenever you can. It's very kind. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. Okay, so... yeah, we just needed the hammer and scrap metal. We have that. Do we... we could probably eat something first, just for good measure. What about the wolf's meat? Now there's no power. No, I think the flashing lights and everything, I think that just happens during night. And I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with it.
Guess I can add blacksmith to my growing list of skills.
Sure. Do that. Now we have a functioning bear spear.
Put this spear to the test.
So, I guess this spear is gonna help us kill the bear. Because why not? Why not? Try using the spear on a rabbit? We can do that. We're gonna stay here overnight though, because it's... I know Jeremiah was here, wasn't he? No, he was Oh, no. He was right after the train cars. He was like here in this area. Maybe we should make our way to him first? Cause it's the middle of the day and we don't need to sleep, so maybe we should make our way to him first. Yeah. Let's do that. Then we can sleep there and then we can make our way back to where we need to be. Like, it looked like my mouse pad. So they should make them. They probably did. To be fair, this is an eBay blanket. So the chances of them using the same picture is pretty big. You have a bear spare. What one spare is barely enough. You need to get a spare bear spare. Why am I choosing the wrong doors? It's this one. Okay. So we go in this direction. I think we checked all the cars. We might not have, but that's fine. So he should be just right up here, shouldn't he? Unless he moved. If he moved, then we might have a problem. AliExpress mousepad. Yeah, it's... I think they probably use the same picture then. Almost all of yesterday playing racing games. Might need to do more exercise. Just make the racing your exercise. I mean, why not? Sounds good to me. How are you liking the new racing equipment though, Nippy? Is it fun? I can't really be at your streams because you stream at such an awkward time for me because there's time zone. But it looked like fun. We're just gonna keep our rifle out. Or should we keep the spare out? Like, just in case the bear suddenly gets here. Nah, the rifle is more... Ah!
I'm sure you are surviving without any problem whatsoever, as usual.
Of course!
Trigger love.
When have I ever not survived in this game? And thank you for the bit, Skibbles. I hope you're doing good. So, he moved. He was right here. Oh, wait. Can I not go this way anymore? Oh, I can go over here. Okay. My plans to stay the night at this guy's campfire sort of didn't work out though, but that's fine. We can make our way back in time, right? Maybe, possibly. Family stuff got done sooner than I expected. Nice. I'm glad you're with us instead. Oh. Did you put a command or something to let viewers know that I don't read chat while driving? I think that's probably have like a timer or something for that, but also if I visit a stream and they're doing something that requires a lot of attention, like racing a car in a game, I understand that they're not going to read chat at that moment. I feel like that should be sort of self-explanatory. But having a timer or a command, say that would probably be beneficial. But my family can only take a few hours of screaming children before I need a break. 100% understood. I think most people would understand that. Unless it's their own children. Of course. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel almost a little comforted when I see deer in this game. Because I know that they're just terrified whenever they see me, and wolves might go for them instead of me. Just add text to the stream to let people know that while driving you focus. Yeah, that could work too, of course. That could be good. Food? No, we have so much food. Like, we have ridiculous amounts of food right now. We're just gonna let it do its thing. Oh, we have to go this way, right? We have to go around because there's a cave in. Ah, I forgot about that. That means this is gonna take longer than I remembered. Shit. Speaking of, let's eat a little bit. Can't you climb over? I couldn't before. Check. Maybe I can walk over that log. I couldn't do that before. I know that. It's a current story objective. We got the spare. God, the sound of it actually freaked me out a little bit. We have the spare, so we're going back to Jeremiah. That's basically all we've done today. Thank God he couldn't knock me over. Otherwise, I would have been hurt by now. See, the problem is... Yes, we can sort of make our way down here, but there's a big chance that if we drop down just from this height, there's a really big chance that we're gonna break something or like sprain our legs or something. Gotta be super careful. Okay. What was the deer running away from if a man with a gun didn't scare it? It's fine, it's a deer! They're skittish, they're scared of literally everything. You got the clipping basketballs? Nice. Awesome. I like it. You have made a lot of good clips. No, keep the snowflake. Keep the snowflake, of course. But embrace the pride of being a power clipper. Oh, okay, we're getting close. Close-ish. Problem is, we're only getting close to one part of this map, and then we have to make our way across the other ones. Yes, it looks good. It looks very good. You need 1 clip a week. Yeah, with 50 views in a month. In total. So you can't just make 1 clip that gets 100 views, you need 1 every week. The rumbling of the waterfall makes it kind of sound like there's a wolf or something there. Sometimes. But I don't think there is. I think we're safe. I've had the clip out for so long that I grew accustomed to it. How long have you had that, Joey? It's gotta be a couple of months now. Say that after your colony gets wiped out by a manhunter deer pack. You seem to have a little experience with that, Nippy. How did your last colony go? Because I mean, a manhunter deer pack will mess you up. Hi, Sugar Cookie Corgi. I'm on story mode on the middle difficulty, I believe. I've been playing mostly story mode. Oh, here are the caches. Oh, right. These are the things that we picked up on and we didn't go to. Can we go this way, like outside of the lake, and go over here? Because this could be a place to spend the night. Stalker, I don't remember what the difficulty is called, but it was the middle one. Want to Planet Coaster? How are you liking it, Skibbles? I had trouble getting into it because it was too much sort of detail management, but it's a really, really, really good game. Like it better when I figure out all the controls, yeah. Oh, come on, Wolf, leave me alone. Okay, so we're gonna have to go, like, through here. I do want to make it here. Because there's a long way to where we need to go. And it is getting a little dark. So we're gonna make it. It's RimWorld. Yeah, but it's a different kind of detail management. Like, sure, in RimWorld you have to tell each colony where to go. What I had trouble with in Planet Coaster was making things look pretty, which is much, much harder. Much harder. There's a lot of people and stuff. Yeah, I just couldn't find that much that I liked. Hi, I'm Margadillo. Good to see you. Oh, can I go this way? Explorer, Stalker, and Interloper. Isn't that the difficulties for survival mode? I think it is. I think I could be wrong. I haven't played this game that much. All I know is that there's a story mode with a middle difficulty. You can't scare them off. Oh shit. I've seen some people play Interloper for a really, really long time. Like they're on like 50 days or something. It's crazy. That's why fire coming from every side. People got hurt. Then a raid. Oh no! That's such a bad feeling in RimWorld when you are struggling with like these awful things and then you get a raid. And you're like, I can't deal with it because every single one of my colonies hurts. It's awful. Been there, done that. Is this ice gonna hold us? Oh, I hope so. I feel like the brighter ice is gonna hold, but the one that's darker blue is probably not going to. How far away are we? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. At least I don't see any wolves. So that's good. Splattercat? No, I haven't watched him. I don't really watch that many people play this game. Only like a few people that I already follow that have played this game. I think it's cold here as it is in the game. Really? It's actually not that bad. We have a lot of good clothes right now. My god. We're not even freezing and it's that cold? Jesus. -13? Ugh. Ugh. I don't like it. It's awful. Oh no, there's just ice. Oh no, there's just ice. Can we get over here without the ice cracking? I'm scared. Oh no! Oh no! Yes, yes, ice cracks in this game. We're fine. We're fine. Let's stay closer to. Oh shit! 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 How do I get away from this? Can I get to the other side? Oh shit. Thank God our clothes are our outer layer of clothes are decent. We can crawl. Let's try it. Oh my God, we're the slowest being alive. Why is only some clothes wet? I have no clue. Only our inner layer of clothes is wet, which is weird. Are you wearing welding gloves? Yes. We found welding gloves and they are warmer than the mittens that we had. Fuck off! How do we get across? And we spawn. Oh no, I figured if we just run and we get a little closer, then we're gonna spawn roughly where we fell in the water. No. No. So my strategy is not gonna work. Do we have to? Oh shit. I just want to get to the other side. Is that so hard? So close! Oh my God. Thank God for warm clothes. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. There's nothing we can do, is there? Shit! And yet, we have no risk of hypothermia. And our outer wear is almost completely dry. Okay, so where can we go? Do we need to go? Think we couldn't go this way? Oh shit.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
Thank you so much for follow, Sugar Cookie Corgi. I love your username, by the way. It's really, really great. We can probably go over here, don't you think? I fell through the ice like 15 times like that. Yeah, I would have given up a long time ago. We can't go this way. Yeah, come on. Come on! Shit. Hello, Psycho. Good evening. You just blew yourself. Saw the episode of Notification from last night. It's so good, isn't it? It's so good. We can't go this way either. How the fuck do we get to this house? Who would build that over there? Stupid. Guess we're not going there. We have to find somewhere else to spend the night then. That's not good. Oh, it's colder here? Oh, shit. Because all of our clothes are wet. This is shelter from the wind, at least. We have no fuel. We might be in trouble! Oh my god, we might actually die. Fuck! It's getting windier. Yeah. This is not good.
I have a good feeling about this hypothermia.
I don't. Keep moving. If you run, you'll get the heat up, right? You'll warm up from inside. Where the fuck are we? Is that like broken trees? That's not gonna help. Thank you for the vid skibbles. I have a really bad feeling about this. Okay, we have shelter from the wind. This is not good. Yeah, you definitely go ice bathing in the military here. I never did that because fuck that. I was never in the military. They didn't want me, and I didn't want to be with them, so it worked out. The closest I've ever gotten was this pool thing near my cabin. Near my cabin is it has an outdoor swimming section, and during the winter we would go there and we would swim outside and we would jump out into the snow and we would roll around in the snow and then jump back into the water. That's enough for me. Glad I got to experience it, but would never done it enough for the army. I completely understand it.
And here I thought you were a reasonable woman. Squint.
But Skibbles, the water had like, it was like 28 degrees. So once you jump back into the water, it's really, really nice. Plus you don't even feel the cold that much. Thank you for the bits. I'm sorry for disappointing you. You don't all strip naked, ice skate, cut holes in the ice, and drink vodka? No, that's Finland. Finland does that. We don't. I just want to stay somewhere where I can heat up. Yeah, 28 degrees Celsius. It was pretty decently warm. There's nowhere I can stay that's warm. Seen smaller boats when I was younger. We had to flip them over deliberately during autumn when the water was a bit colder. Then ride the boat by ourselves. It's extremely valuable to know in terms of survival. But fuck that. And get back to the shore with no help. Yeah. Sounds awful. I wish I could find like a cave or something. We do need sticks, but I'm not gonna stay outside to chop down branches. Okay, 30 calculate that. I just Google the temperature. I'll Google like 28°C Fahrenheit. Works. It's the easiest. Jumped from a pier without testing the water. Shrinkage in pain. Oh, Nippy. Instructors really need to know you can do it. Yeah, for sure. It's very valuable to know. It's just awful when you do it. Have the converter bookmarked? You can just Google it. Why have a converter? There's nowhere I can stay for any type of shelter. The guy takes a break from struggling to live for a second to yawn. Well, he's tired. He has to show it, right? There's nowhere to go for shelter. There's no caves or anything. Oh my god. Oh no. Not this. Wish we'd switch to metric. I understand. That would be easier for everyone, and it's a system that just makes more sense all over. Oh, we're dying. We found bunkers yet? I have not found bunkers, no. We find like houses every now and then that we can stay in. Ah! Yeah, we're not getting down here carefully. There's shelter. We're not in wind right now. This could work!
Well, thank goodness for that.
We have no fuel whatsoever. Hi, Kapu. Good to see you. Good evening. 14 minutes. Oh, that's my grandma's house. It was soup, crackers, and cheese. Like 15 kinds of cheese. Nice. So she knows food. Worm of tea. I forgot I had tea. 8 minutes. Nice. Okay. Drink it. Drink the tea. Warming up. Okay. 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 This is good. Where can we go? Fuck. There's nowhere we can go. Shit, shit, shit. This is like the nearest shelter of any kind. Oh my god. How do we get down from here? You don't like this game, Kepu? Is it because it's too much walking? Because I've seen people... I've seen people not like this game because it's too much walking. We're gonna autosave. We're gonna go back to a earlier autosave, and I don't care if... I don't care how that appears. It's just we can't... we can't go through all of that again. That was just too much. Too much. This was 22 minutes ago was before we fell into the water, and 12 minutes ago was after. We'll do this one, it's fine. I'll make some mechanics that don't click for me. That's fair. I get it. It's not a game that's gonna appeal to everyone. Okay, so we're not gonna try that again. We're gonna make our way somewhere else. Preferably without falling into water again. How do we get up there, though? It was not the hypothermia that killed us. You're right, Skibbles, it wasn't. You could say that it was kind of hypothermia's fault, Because if we didn't have hypothermia, we wouldn't have gone into that panic and died. Jumped off the cliff. Should be coming a storm soon. If I'm not mistaken, the weather effects are randomized. So if you reload, it doesn't always give you that same weather effect. I could be wrong, but I think that's been the case the last times I've played this. For the United States. Brings me back to being in the wilderness. I completely get that, Psycho. It's nice to be able to sort of get a feel for it without actually being out in the cold. There are so many wolves over there. Just leave them alone. Sticks! We need sticks. I have learned this by now. I need sticks. Oh my god, where do we go? This is the fastest, and I think this is gonna be safe. Three-hour drive? Ugh. I hate driving. Like, any type of long drive. Ugh, hate it. Oh no, I think he's coming my way. Shit. No, he's going away. We're safe. We're safe. We're fine. I think this is gonna be safe. I said, I think. I made no guarantees. XC, I get horrible motion sickness. Not so badly anymore in cars. Especially if it's like a decently comfortable car. But that sort of shaped my my association with cars since I was a kid. And I don't know, I just think it's boring. Since I'm prone to motion sickness, I can't read anything, I can't use my phone, I can't do anything while I'm in a car except for just look out. So it just feels like a boring waste of time to me. Have to drive an hour to work every day? Oof. Oh, long commutes are terrible. I hate that. Boats must be horrible for you. Actually, I grew up on a boat, so I'm kind of conditioned to not get sick on boats. I can still get seasickness as well, but not as easily as with cars. Can you sleep in a car? Yes. For some reason, I fall asleep in cars very quickly. Not if I feel sick, but if I don't feel sick, I'll sleep within 10 minutes. Game implemented in Red Dead Redemption 2 hunting and fishing system. I haven't played Red Dead Redemption, so I don't know what that's like, but I don't know. I think the hunting is fairly decent in this game. I never tried fishing, but I know that's a thing. No, you can also fish in this game. Hi, Glorian. Happy New Year's. Hope you're doing well. If you're driving, you shouldn't be. Yeah, Nippy, I don't have a license yet, so nothing to worry about with that. Don't like survival mechanics when there's nothing else in the game. Really like them in games where it's not the main focus. That's understandable, Kepu. Shit! Come on, we can do it! Yeah, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. What kind of boat? It was a, I don't know exactly the type, but it was a wooden sailboat when I was a kid. Pretty big one. You Norwegians just bike everywhere? No, that's the Danes. We have too much mountains, we don't bike anywhere. Twiggie's a train? I am. I'm embracing my inner train. It's nice. I wish I could go faster. I wish I could go faster, and I wish I could have a train car that I could hold all my stuff in it. Because that way I would have more inventory space. Which, you know, is the most important thing to me. Oh, there's a wolf on the track. I think we can... I don't want to go too far into the ice because I've had some bad experiences. Shut up. He's too busy. He's going to town on that deer. Alright, alright. Family had a single birds when I was younger. Our biggest was 31 bit. Yeah, I don't know quite how big it was, skip this, but it was closer to like 60.
Too cool to think.
So, quite a bit bigger. We have political parties in town which are for biking and bikes to the city. There are hills everywhere. Biking and hills. I hate it. I don't bike anywhere, but it's mostly because I just hate hills. I used to ride a bicycle to school. And oof. Those hills, man, they broke me. Less about speed and more about feeling tension and struggle. Yeah, for sure. You cannot rush through this game. I learned that the hard way. If you rush through it, you are going to die. Even though we use metric. Yeah, we measure boats in feet. For some reason. I don't know why. There is one of these is gonna be open. So we can go in and at least just warm up a little bit. Multiple masts? I don't think so, skip this. To be honest, this is like... We lived on that boat when I was, 1 to 3 years old, so I don't remember too much about it. Can we close this? No. But we can at least stay here for a little bit and just heat up. Biking to school is saving like 2 minutes tops. Yeah. Not so much point then. Commuter parking is so fucked too. It's 1,000 USD for parking a year. With a bit of values, I can finally send my children one day. I had to ride uphill both ways to get to work. Nice. You gotta be able to say that to your kids. Otherwise, how will they know your struggle? We have been in this car before. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Skibbles. Having a toddler on a boat. Yeah, it was, I remember, I have this very vivid memory of, one day, it was a really bad storm. And so, the waves were so big. We're in the middle of the ocean. And they were so big that they tied me to the flag mast, pole mast thing. They tied me to it so that I wouldn't like wander away and get thrown overboard. And I yelled to my mom like, I have to pee! And she was like, she was struggling to keep this boat from tipping over. And she just pee in your pants, god damn it! Just this very vivid memory of that moment. Kind of funny. So yeah, that was my childhood. It was fun. It was me and my my parents and my 2 older sisters. Can we sleep here? It's too... Yeah, it can work. Yeah, you're welcome, Joey. We can sleep here for... Oh, we're gonna have to sleep through the entire night. Fine. Shit. 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 Can I cancel? No. I didn't realize it was gonna get that cold. How do we fix that? Oh, we don't? General condition is permanently reduced. Well, I fucked up. I fucked up, guys. Oh, no. Is it really that cold? Shit. Yeah, this is the character design of this game. Good near-death family bonding. Exactly. It was nice for everyone. Just trying to sacrifice you to Poseidon. Oh no. All my clothes are frozen solid. Well, that's not good. Bye, Glorine. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's even better outside of this cold environment. Yes, definitely does. I remember being the forepeak of our boat when we were passing between two Viking lane ships during strong winds. Oof. That sounds scary.
Turned out pretty well.
Okay, we have 13 minutes of heat. We're gonna have to go out during night. Can we take off some of these clothes and just see if they can unfreeze? Where did we put them? On the fire. What? No, where are my clothes? Guys? I took them off. I didn't drop them. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so hopefully they will heat up a little tiny bit. Back on Friday? Okay, we'll see you then, Glarian, unless you are able to stop by until then. Good stream game, because there are lots of moments of solid chat interaction. I agree, it's not one of those games where you need to be constantly focused all the time. I really like that about this game as well. Fire is burning out. We're not doing so well. We're not doing so well. Hi, Lukes. Good evening. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. For anyone curious. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen Mackenzie going on vacation, 100% recommend it. It's fantastic. No, you've done something very wrong when your clothes are frozen solid. Can you imagine that feeling of wearing clothes that are literally frozen solid? Oh, what an awful thing. What's the temperature? Feels like minus 22. Great. Excellent. I'm calling a typo and just chose a different word. This sounds like the one you want. Nah, sounds close enough. Right? Close enough. Uh-oh. You have worn a frozen jacket? I mean, at that point, isn't it better to take off the clothes? Isn't that gonna feel warmer? I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but it just feels like... If it's frozen solid... Ugh. This sounds awful. I worn wet socks before in the cold and it was not a good time. No.
My head feels thick.
No. That's a terrible thing. For shits and giggles? Why? Why? Where's the fun in that? Did you lose a bet? Office is tighter than it's been in several weeks. Good job, G. I'm proud of you. Can you clean my apartment too next? Because that would be great. We should eat something, but we should also find shelter. We have no firewood either. We have literally no firewood. We can't do anything. We need to find an already warm house to get through this.
So cold.
No, 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 no.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
No, 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 no. Just keep going. You run with wet clothes, you get warm after half a kilometer. Oh, really? Nothing can clean that many blankets? No, no, no. It's not that many blankets. Just put on the washer. How much are you paying? I'm not paying. I thought you would do it as a favor. I know, Skibbles, we picked up all the Fuck off! Not now! We used them in the train cart.
Not feeling so cocky now, huh? And all it took was for me to go full-on Grizzly Adams. I'd better get out of here before he comes back.
Yes. Yes, you should. What's the goal in this game? Well, we took a plane with our ex-wife, who had some important business out here in the Canadian wilderness. And the plane crashed, and now we're basically trying to find her while we try to survive. That's, I assume the main goal is to both find her and find out what the hell is happened here. And everything. Is to ride a moose? If only. If only. 2 seconds before that, we was telling himself he just wanted to lay down and die. Yeah, I mean, at that point, wouldn't you talk shit to a bear? Because you have nothing left to lose, right? This is sort of shelter. We just need firewood. I mean, this is a lot of firewood. Just set this on fire, right? Hang on. Yeah, there's a house right here. Oh my god, there's a house right there. Can we do it? We can make it there, right? I know exactly where this house is. It's been my shelter many times before. I forgot that the wolves are crazy. I forgot that the wolves are crazy at night. Oh, fuck. Should I use the flashlight instead? He was not scared of my rifle. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no! Not the cold weather! Aw, I used it on the wrong thing. Oh, we didn't have any injuries from the wolf thing. Okay. Yeah, they turn into demon wolves. Red glowing eyes. Green glowing bodies. Several ways of dying. Getting eaten by bears among the worst ones. Yes, I can't imagine that being pleasant at all. Could you miss? He was too close. It's not my fault. It was too close. Not my fault. I don't take responsibility. But he wasn't scared either. And that's what worries me. Does your flashlight work now? It probably does. I haven't checked. Probably does. Because for some reason, light scares these demon wolves. Oh, come on. We gotta make it before we die. We have to. He's running so slowly too. Jesus Christ. We're so close to the house. Come on. If we just make it into the house, we don't even need to light up a fire because the house is going to be warm enough to prevent us from dying. We can do it. We can do it. We're so close. We're so close. Blueprints? Preserve nature's balance in nearby areas by reducing the wolf population? I'm sorry, did I shoot a wolf that just bled to death? Because I didn't kill a wolf. I'll take it. Okay. I completed a mission, so, you know, that's good. We'll make it there in 2 years at this rate. I know. We're so slow. We're like the slowest person alive. We're gonna pick up these sticks on the way. Because if we can heat up the house, that would be nice. That would be very nice. I think we're gonna be fine. I think we might be fine. Come on. Oh, come on! There we go. Such a cozy little cottage. I know, this was our house. The first time I played survival mode. This was where we lived. Battery is dead, of course. Okay, I think the fireplace. I think we could probably find our way to the... No, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I had a different house layout in mind. I thought it was a different house. I know we've been here before. I know this was our primary base for a long time. I just, for some reason, I thought it looked differently. Get the map all turned around? Yeah, understandable though. We've been walking back and forwards through different maps that we've never been in today, so... Already looted? It probably is, yeah. And all the stuff, like I see some shoes that are put here. Those are the things that I've already dropped. Because I didn't need it. We're heating up! We're gonna drop all of our frozen clothes. I don't know if dropping them in front of the stove makes them heat up faster or what. I'm just gonna assume that it does. But yeah, we looted everything here. Hello? No. Shelf. Yes. Break down and get the wood. Yes. Much better. Okay. House of garbage. Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. We have a lot of tea that we can make. You know what? We probably should make some tea. Because if we make tea or coffee and we drink it before we go outside, that's gonna make it much better for us to survive the cold. Is there regulation to leave a big stack of firewood next to fireplaces if you leave for the winter? Yeah, it is. That's such a nice thing to come back to as well. Like when we leave our cottage, we're there a lot. Well, my parents are, and we were there a lot when I was a kid as well, and we would always leave like a stack of firewood next to the fireplace because it would be so nice to come there the next time and just be able to to just heat it up immediately. Wait, do we need to sleep? We're probably fine without it. I feel like people would be too lazy for that. I think it depends. It depends a lot. Benefit, improved rest. Oh, because of the tea. That's good. That means we don't have to sleep for as long to get a decent amount of rest. Yeah, it depends on where you are, and it depends on what kind of cabin it is. Like at our cabin, it's just to make it a little more decent to get there the next time. Because you don't have to go out and find firewood and in order to get a fire going. Because that's like the first thing you do when you get there during winter, especially. The first thing you do. Are we gonna repair our clothes, by the way? First thing you do is light up a fire, because you need that heat during winter. I'm gonna make a tea. Enjoy. Sounds good. Never had a cabin, not familiar with the etiquette. That's understandable. I mean, for us, it's mostly just a convenience thing. It's also a little bit because when we get to during winter, it's about an hour and a half drive and then a 20-minute boat ride from where my parents live. And when you do that during winter, especially that boat ride, when it's really, really cold and there's snow everywhere and there's ice everywhere and you're pretty tired when you get there. And to then have to go outside and find firewood in order to heat up the fire, it's not what you want to do. Water plus winter, yeah. Fuck that. What time is it? Okay. So we're gonna stay here overnight. We're gonna get some more firewood. Not that we need to get the fire running again, it's just make it a little nicer. Ran out of milk this morning. Aw, gee. No tea. I'm sorry. I don't really drink milk in my tea. I don't know, I did it as a child, but not anymore. I don't even like tea that much, to be honest. Like, I'll drink it and it's just not super good. Why did I only get 2 reclaimed wood? I thought I broke down 2. Did they only give me 1 wood each? Whatever. That gave me nothing. That didn't even fill me up at all. You need yourself a proper British cuppa. I believe you. Yeah, I think that would be better than what I make, usually. Look at all this food. Oh, Skibbles, you have no clue. We have so much food. Look at this. Because we loot so much food everywhere we go. Just end up with a whole bunch. Moldy meats, there's nothing better. I mean, if it's between that and starving to death, I'm sure it's fine. Lots of candy? Well, it's for some reason people just drop a lot of candy. No, we're taking all our food. It's the one thing I will always carry with me. We're not going anywhere without food. Oh, it's still dark. Come on. I'd be psyched to find candy in this situation. Of course! Anyone would. Be the worst thing to find? Yeah, probably. It's good though. Okay, let's we shouldn't be too far away from where we need to go. We should be fine. Also, there's so many books. If we wanted to stay here long term, there would be so much firewood here. Exactly, Kepu. We would be able to keep a fire burning for a long ass time. All right, it was this thing. Gunshots? Do we want to? Because we need to go, oh, we need to go that way. Okay. Then in that case, yeah, let's do it. Let's investigate the gunshots. If I'm being hunted by demon bears and wolves, I'll take my chocolate bar. I would too. Are you kidding me? Anything that would be... Anything that would bring a short amount of joy? Oh yeah. I put on all the clothes, right? Yes. Good. Okay. Every time we eat too, we clear out some inventory space. So that's good. Very convenient. That reminds me, I forgot to get some chocolate. I was going to on my way back home. Why didn't I? Oh, because everything is closed, right? I was gonna get some other stuff too, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just go to the store on my way home from where we spend New Year's. Like, no, everything is closed. I can't do that. Holidays. Can we go this way? Do we have to go all the way around? Oh my god, we do. Or can we? Oh, we can totally get up here. Getting back down, though, might be a bigger issue. We'll find a way. We always find a way. Always find it so annoying and bizarre when shops aren't 24 hours. It happens every year. It's super strange. Not even a McDonald's is open. I mean, over here, everything that's usually open like 24 hours or everything that's open on Sundays is still gonna be open on holidays. It's just everything else is closed. And the thing that I was going to get, it's not one of those things that's open today. So. The supermarket here is open 24 hours every day but Christmas Day? Like, we have some stores that are open every day, and... yeah, everything that's open on Sundays is open on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, everything. Just shorter opening hours. Got a jar of frosting there earlier so I can dip my Eddie Grahams into it like I'm in grade school. Hey! That sounds perfectly reasonable. Why wouldn't you? Although just the concept of buying frosting in a jar, that's not really something you do here. Although I totally agree with just doing that. You can't really here. Is that where the gunshots come from? Yeah. There's a dead animal that looks like a wolf. Western Axis. Okay. Jar of frosting was the only thing we bought? Oh. Oh. One of the stores I normally go to was open from 12 to 7. That's not enough time? Oh, please. Gotta show off and draw my gun? That's not a bad idea, actually. Is that a wolf? Because it looks like one.
Hey now, I hear that judgment in your tone.
Wow, she was not happy about that. Thank you for the bit skibbles. I never judge. That's a person! Oh, that's worse.
Shit. Looks like someone found trouble.
Follow the trail of blood. Do we really want to? Because that's gonna lead to bad things. There's gonna be someone here! Oh no.
Just leave me alone. I'm not opening a store for anyone.
It's okay. I'm not here to take anything from you. Are you with the Forest Talkers?
I am, but I'm not letting you in. They killed my friend. How do I know you aren't one of them?
You don't, but I'm not. Name's Mackenzie. And I'm way too stubborn to just leave you out here all by yourself. You'll have to trust me.
Seems like I don't have much of a choice. We left most of our supplies at the old logging camp while we fished here. Can you get them for me?
Really?
I can try.
There's more. In that abandoned dam, we found evidence that proves there shouldn't be logging in Mystery Lake. I need that evidence.
Really?
Documents nobody wanted to be found. We hid them until we
Really?
could retrieve them. Under a floor tile at the bottom of the stairwell. If you can help me get the documents back, well, it'd be a huge win for the environment. If you care about, you know, living in the world.
Running errands in the
Feeling
cold.
the
Yeah.
world has bigger problems
Nothing
right
I
now.
would rather do.
I'll see what I can do.
Here's the key to the trailer where we stashed our supplies. I'll slide it under the door.
You do have a gun, always seen your sharpshooting skills. Sure, I mean... Ugh. Can't I just break in?
Here's the key to the trailer where we
I'm working on it.
Fuck off. This... Where was that? Where's the, There's more over there? Oh my god! Wait, where's the dam? I know we've been there, I just... Oh, it's all the way up here? It's literally the other side of the map. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna go over here, we're gonna get the supply cache, we're gonna go to this, and then we're gonna go to the dam. We can stay overnight at the dam, at least. This guy's right to not open his door for you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm friendly, I promise. You don't think I'm friendly? I would never do anything. Okay, I know that house over there. That's a place where we can... There's an emergency. Stay out. You're a clown with a rifle. I wouldn't open the door for you either. Wow. Alright, if that's the way you want to be. It's fine. It's fine. We can go this way. We can go right to this and just go this way first. Think that's gonna be easier based on where we are right now. Yeah, Kepu, it's a character design. That's how they look. Requires key! How dare you require a key? If the clown shoe was on the other foot, Twiggie won't let her in either. I don't know what you're talking about. We're not gonna break down anything, I think, to get firewood, but if we see just normal sticks on the ground, we're gonna pick them up. But if I remember correctly, the dam is gonna be big enough for us to be able to sleep there without having to light a fire. I don't think I've been in here at all. I think I've just seen it from a distance. I think we were in that
There are
greenhouse.
dozens of us. Dozens!
Thank you so much for following, lastly. I really appreciate it. Why do I need keys for everything of these? And I need individual keys for them too. It's not like one master key that opens all of them. It's Lake Cabin Key 1, Lake Cabin Key 2. Where do I get those? Only thing we have to drink right now is cold tea and cold coffee. Not the best things. Crowbar is a master key. You would think so. You would think so, but I can't. I mean, if this was me and if I was actually in this situation, I would use the crowbar for everything, just break in everywhere. The first streamer who correctly read my nickname? Really? I am very happy to hear that. I'm always nervous about reading out new nicknames because I have a tendency to read nicknames wrong. So it's just like a tiny bit nerve-wracking. So the fact that you say that it makes me feel comforted. So thank you and welcome. Can I go this way? Yes! Just sneak up the mountain. This doesn't look like a place I should be able to go. I don't think this is the intended route. But hey, if it works. Right? No! Oh, no, come on. Don't stop me here.
You have to be more careful. A sprained wrist could mean death out here.
I'm sorry, a sprained wrist? From falling? Okay. Sure. Looking at you, Tomb Raider, I know, we suffered at the same place, Gibbles. Stupid, 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 stupid. That did not hurt us, thank God. Oh, did I hear something? I think we're good. This looks like one of the beginner areas where there's a wolf where they try to teach us to stay away from wolves. Is that firework I hear? I think it is. Jumped off the top of that eagle tower like 9 times. So did I! Good lord, I could never find that stupid right path. So dumb. Cave. I'm sorry, am I blind? Is this the cave or is there supposed to be like a cave entrance here? And where's this? Oh, here it is. I guess this is the cave. Makes sense.
Well, what do we have here?
Sure, I'll take it. And then we'll make our way to the dam. I think I can repel on everything. Turns out you can only repel when a giant notification pops up. Right? It's really annoying. I figured out later though, you can turn that off in the settings. Because it's like this giant tutorial message pops up every time you can repel on things. You can't turn it off. Which I realized like after I was done. Stupid. So stupid. But other than that, it's a great game. How far away are we? Okay, it's sort of close. We should be fine. Suddenly the wind picks up. Fun so far, running around my pretty feather cape thing. I know, just running around. It's such a pretty game. There's so many pretty things to do, and if you just run around the villages and stuff, I love doing that. Because the villages just feel... they feel so well designed. Welcome back, Loren! Did you fix your connection? Oh, I'm below the bridge. Everyone else went to bed, so I have the internet for myself. Nice. This sounds like a good solution. Oh god, I thought I saw a moose. I didn't. It's like a barrel. Hang on. You cannot equip the rifle while you have a sprained wrist? Not even the distress pistol? I'm sorry?
My hopes are dashed once again. Sigh.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to. The wolf is after me. I can't equip anything. Flare! Okay, we're good. We're good. The wolf is scared. Okay, so one of these might be locked, right? The other one maybe. It's coming back? No, it's running away. Okay, good. Yeah, Glorian, we found a dead guy on a lake, and then we followed his... Oh, it wasn't here. Okay, so it's indoors somewhere. We followed his blood trail, and there was this other guy who wanted us to go back to the dam. This guy was all the way down here somewhere. And now we made our way all the way back up here. So that's nice. How long until our sprained wrist is over? Should be soon. It's incredibly annoying. I can't even equip the flare gun that he shoots with one hand. Ah! Close it! Okay, we're good. The frostbite is permanent. Yes, if you look down on the left to my health bar, that red thing is permanently drained from my health bar. So that's nice. Okay, so I remember they said that it was underneath a floor tile in the stairwell. There were some documents. So let's just search everywhere here. It's gotta be one of these, right? Oh, loose tile. Can't be treated anyway? No. It's permanent. Bye, Capu. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We finally have the evidence we've been looking for. All the photos of the logging we shared on social... Is that the wind? Or is that someone... Looking through stuff. All the photos of the logging we shared on social media have been totally ignored. And I mean, who can blame them? Nobody believes what they see anymore. But we stole some documents from a logging camp that prove that Briar House is here illegally. Like, they don't actually have the correct permits or even permissions to be here. And they are cutting down old growth trees out there. It's exactly the kind of ammunition we need to take them down. Even if the lawyers and the corporate shills try to bury this, and they will, we'll be able to use this to drive up our recruitment, as well as cash for our crowdfunding campaign. With this, we can finally take things to the next level.
There you are.
It's a little creepy to hear things rustling around up here. I'm gonna assume that it's the wind, because anything else is terrifying. Finds a... in the logging camp trailer? Which is that? Is this the same quest? Lake gunshots? It is. Okay, so that's where we need to go. Oh. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay here overnight, I think. We're gonna stay here overnight, and then in the morning we'll go this way, and then we'll go through this, and then we'll go back to this house, and then we'll spend the night there, and then we'll go back to to Jeremiah. Not a detour at all. So it's warm up here, right? Yeah. We don't have to light a fire in order to stay warm. Is there a stove or anything though? Did we go down here? I don't think we went down here. Oh, this is terrifying. Did we? Oh, it's blocked. Okay, good, because this is scary. Was there something about a man killing bear? Yes, Clarion. There is a bear running around in the woods. And one of our goals right now is to kill the bear. And we have this spear. Because the legends say that only the spear can kill the bear. And it can't be killed by gunshots or anything like that, so... yeah. We're being stranded in the woods. You sure have a busy schedule? I know. We're gonna take the toilet water. Because we need water. And we're gonna eat. Sure we can convince him to be friends with us? We've seen him. Doesn't seem all that friendly. You're welcome to try, Glarin, but I'm gonna keep my distance. Dare to kill a bear with a spear? There's definitely a nursery rhyme somewhere in that. Yeah, we've already looted everything. So I think we're just gonna set up... I forgot my sleeping bag! Oh my god, I left my sleeping bag somewhere. That's really, really, really dumb. But okay, in one of these cabins out here... Shit. One of these cabins have beds. I know that much. I think it's in the train car, probably. Told you not to forget it? I don't remember anything like that. There are more, though. Scattered around the map, and one of these cabins here have beds. Not sure they're gonna have an extra sleeping bed, but... Ugh! We'll find another one. Drag one of these big barrels around with you and sleep in there. That sounds like... Look! There's a bedroll! Oh, we can't take it, we can only tear it up. Fuck. I thought our trouble had been solved already. Fine, but we can sleep over here at least. Don't think there are any extra bedrolls. No. We'll find another one. Apart from that, we're just gonna have to make sure we sleep in beds. Leave in a barrel and spit in the face of a nobleman. Sure. At the train car to list of our 15 other stops today. We have too many things to do. Way too many things to do. Okay, while wrist is fixed, now we can hold a one-handed gun. I know, finally! While we are in the safety of this small cabin right here, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna pause the game so we don't suddenly find ourselves somewhere else. Did some old Greek philosopher did that? Really? That sounds unpleasant. But I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes and we'll do all the things that we have to do. Hopefully. So yeah, I'll be right back. the rest of the Walking Dead and Life is Strange 2. Both of those I want to play. I haven't decided yet whether I want to play the episodes as they come out or if I want to wait until everything is out, because I've played everything that's been released of both of those games I've played already. So I think it would kind of make sense to play them as they come out. The only issue is that it takes so long between the episodes to sort of forget things along the way. We'll see. We'll see. Kingdom Hearts 3. I never played Kingdom Hearts. I played a little bit, like at my sister's place. But I never owned it, so I have no strong feelings either way, to be honest. I'm not as excited about it as a lot of other people are. No clue at all what's going on in the story. Railway and replayability, dual season. For sure! I think that's a really, really clever thing, as long as there's enough variation between the two characters. I hear footsteps. Where the fuck? Is that people? It sounded like it was in the snow. This is identical to the other cabins.
What have we here?
We'll take more food. Always take more food. Kingdom Hearts story is even more confusing than Metal Gear story. I've never played Metal Gear either. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my type of game, really. See the kids from the Crones? Well done, mister. Well done. I've been kind of thinking that I want to replay Witcher 3. But I've been watching Tugboat play through Witcher 3 and he's playing it blind. He played 1 and 2. And then he went into Witcher 3. And honestly, after watching him play it, I kind of enjoy that more than playing it myself. So I don't know. Three is too big of a commitment to get back into. It is a big commitment, yeah. Is this the one I went into? It is, isn't it? I didn't take this though. Jeans, that's gonna be useless. Yeah, just drop it. Just drop it. Hope you won't go to Skellige. I forgot which one of those I went into. My footprints are outside this one. It's gotta be this. Can't imagine setting aside like 120 hours to dive back in. No, that's the thing. I think I have 170 hours in it. So it's a long time to spend on a game.
This'll come in handy.
Cyberpunk should be fun, yes. Oh, that looks like a cozy sweater. The warmest sweater around. Looks so nice. Cyberpunk should be fun. I am not 100% sure if it's my type of game. I think Cyberpunk is the kind of game that I'm gonna enjoy watching other people play more than playing it myself. But that's just speculation. I don't know yet, but it just seems like that kind of game. What would you do in case of a zombie apocalypse? I don't know, Glorin. It's a bedroll! Yeah, we have a bedroll back. Nice. For the first playthrough is my story, making different decisions feels weird to me. Yeah, like when after I finished Witcher 3, I was like, do I want to go back into it? And then I started thinking, would I really make any other decisions? And I'm not sure I would. Quite honestly, I think the decisions I made when I played it the first time, I think those are the decisions I would make again.
Hope I can still eat this.
We're not taking the jeans. We're taking the water bottle. What are we looking for in here? Oh, backpack. Okay, so now we have to go all the way back. We need to drop some stuff. They were a true decision at that point. You're just changing it to see what happens. Yeah, I feel the same way, Skibbles. Some games are okay to go back and replay and make completely different decisions, but I don't feel like Witcher is one of those games. For me, at least. Hi, Kryson! Happy New Year! I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good celebration. And that you are having a good start to 2019. It's good to see you. Okay. We have anything else that we can drop? A lot of sticks. Do we need the heavy hammer anymore? Because we finished the forging. We'll drop it. I don't even feel bad. Who needs a heavy hammer anyway? Wasn't Witcher 3? Yeah, it was a Kryzen. It was. I played the ending of Blood and Wine. I played on stream. It was one of the first games I streamed. A hammer seems useful, but I think you can only use it for the forge. It said the description was this seems useful for metalworking, and we don't really need it for anything else. Thank you so much for following, Bargeron. I appreciate it. So it was so heavy as well, so I think we're just gonna leave it there. We know where it is in case we ever need it again, but I don't really see that happening. Game logic, yes. Absolutely. Now we can't get hammered anymore? Ah, gosh darn it. I'm sure we'll find a way. Okay, so we're looking for the supply cache. Where is that gonna be? Probably gonna be... Oh, I think I see it. I mean, if I was gonna hide a supply cache somewhere here, I would hide it like behind a tree and not somewhere you could see it just from walking past. But I guess that would make it easier to just not be able to find it again. But whatever. Rifle cleaning kit, we have that. Ski gloves. I don't think they're better than the gauntlets we have. Definitely not. Okay, so now we're going back to our house. We're going all the way back here. Oh, shit. It's so far. So far. Nothing good in there at all. I know! I feel like I've been disappointed at every single supply cache we have ever found in this game. Why do I even bother with them anymore? Honestly, I should just leave it. Don't bother with supply caches anymore. Everything feels far away, I know. The map is so big, but that's one of the good things about this game. The Scandinavian Apocalypse Survival Simulator. Actually, it's Canada. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just in the Canadian wilderness and not Scandinavia. We're playing through the story mode, but there is a survival mode as well, which is just pure survival. But the story mode is fun. There's a lot of content to it. Supply more like... Oh, skip this. But yes. We're going this way, right? Yeah. We're going all the way down here. The one you skip is gonna have like a machine gun in it or something. Oh, don't say that! Now we're gonna have to check them all. See, this is why I loot everything. On the off chance that one of them that I skip is gonna have something amazing. Hi, say student. Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well. It's this way, right? It's that way, but there's a mountain in the way. It's kind of fat man launcher in it. It weighs 60 kilos. If it weighs 60 kilos, there's no way we're gonna be able to pick it up. We can barely even carry the things we have now, and that's only like 40 kilos. No, skip this, Skibbles, skip this. You guys are... Names are easy to mix up. You're not ruining everything. I already think that way. That's why we're going to every single one of these supply caches.
We both know it's going to have a worn jacket and a dented can of peaches.
It is. 100%. It is, and I'm gonna be disappointed every single time. Thank you for the bits. I'll take the jacket. Well, there you go. You go to the supply caches then, Kablooey. I'll stick to the actual quests. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. Wiggle your way up there. You can do it. Oh, come on. There you go. Can't believe that's gonna be so hard. We need to teach this guy mountain climbing or something. Okay. We can make it there before nighttime, and we can probably even make it back to here. We'll see what time it is by the time we finish all of this, if we go for spending the night here, or if we go back to Jeremiah right away. Walking backwards make it easier to glitch yourself up a hill. I know. That's the strategy I live for. If it doesn't work to walk forwards, just try breaking the game. Walk backwards a little bit. Works more often than you think. Imagine if that worked real life. That would be super weird. Imagine if you were like mountain hiking and people around you were trying to walk backwards to get up like creeks or something. That would be so weird. And funny. And why I can't get up this hill? Have you tried just walking backwards? It sounds absolutely terrifying. Even just climbing a mountain the right way, that can be scary sometimes. Good lord. Or climbing down a mountain backwards. Oh, let's not go there. That's, that's a terrifying thought. Wait, I haven't gone this way before? I mean, surely it leads to where we want to go, right? Don't just walk on snow or ice forwards or backwards, no. Sensible. You never trust snow or ice. If it was normal, no one would care. Yeah. I mean, you're right, but it's just a terrifying concept. We all ran up the stairs instead of stairs on all fours, of course. Running down instead of stairs on all fours. I have tried that. It's not as easy as running up, let me tell you that much. But, I mean, it kind of works. You have to take it slow.
Hello, friend.
Yay.
Thank you, Jan. I'm waiting for the other one.
Hello, friend.
More yays.
Thank you so much, Jan. Roboyan and Eagle Jan. I really, really appreciate it. Can't believe it's 7 months with those. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I fixed the TTS for the reset alerts. We'll see how long it lasts because it has reset itself in the past. So fingers crossed. But for now, we have reset messages for text to speech. It would be okay if it lasted. If it doesn't, if it resets itself one more time, I'm going to contact Streamlabs support because it's annoying. But really, thank you so much, Jan. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so hopefully this guy will let us in his apartment because I'm noticing we kind of need to sleep. I mean, we're not in any hurry to sleep. But, you know, I would just like to have an option ready in case we end up staying there. Knowing the NPCs in this game, we're gonna be staying in there talking for like 4 months. Because that's how this game goes. We're probably gonna be tired by then. Went through the spirit 2 days ago. Yeah, I've tried resetting it so many times. But yeah, if it happens again, I'm contacting support. Because it's annoying. This guy's barely gonna be audible too. Yeah, was that a thing in the settings? Can I turn up... Oh shit. Voice, 100%. Alright. So there's nothing I can do about them being quiet. They just are quiet. For some reason. I don't know why. It's weird.
I've got your supplies and those documents you wanted here.
Hey, that's great. Thank you. But I hope you understand if I ask you to just leave them outside the door.
No! No! Take ammo? Oh no, what? I'm a little scared that if we leave the ammo, the guy outside, we don't know if this guy's telling the truth and that the dead guy outside was shot by other people or if he was shot by him. Got a set of lockpicks for Christmas? Oh, nice, Clarin. Have fun. I've kind of been wanting to learn lockpicking, but it's just too much effort. But it does look like a lot of fun. You know what? We're gonna trust him. Just drop the supplies. Whatever.
Right. I'll, leave it all here for you, just like you asked.
Thank you, stranger. You may not care, but you've made a huge difference to our cause.
Check on the lake cabin tomorrow?
You still alive in there?
Yeah, I'm still weak. Gonna rest up here until I'm ready to move on.
We have to come back tomorrow? Oh, good. We can sleep in here. That would have been bullshit. This is a super nice cabin. Look at this. It's so cozy. It needs a fireplace. It's really cozy. We used to have one of these fish on our wall, and it was the kind of thing that had a motion sensor.
Slowing me down.
And if you walked past it, it would start singing. It was the most awful thing. You bet your ass we're gonna go for a double parka. Or should we? This is more wind insulation, but this is warmer. Not by a lot. You know what? No, we're gonna stick with what we have. Yes, skip this. It's saying, don't worry, be happy. It was the most awful thing. A bunk bed and everything for our friends, yeah. And of course, my dad put the fish in the hallway where we would pass it Multiple times, every single day. Coffee, we'll take it. It was dreadful. Wool socks! Right? We're not wearing wool socks, we're wearing climbing socks. Oh, they're terrible! Friend of mine has one of those, mostly turned off. Yeah. Yeah, see, my dad didn't care so much that it drove people crazy. Because he thought it was hilarious. He's a mental birthday present for next year? Oh, God. Oh, God. One of those fish apart and wired it up to his Alexa. Jesus Christ. People do so many weird things. I admire the creativity, though. That had like nothing in it. What? Okay. Get some more water. And then we're gonna keep sleeping. We've slept for 10 hours. Just keep sleeping. I probably slept for too long now. 6 more hours? Oh, it's gonna be like midday or something. No, it's still night. It's fine. 16-hour night. I mean, that's not... You don't feel good after that. Hey Alexa, what's the weather like today? Fish on the wall freaks out. That would drive me crazy. That would drive me beyond crazy. I would. Ugh. It makes me angry just thinking about it. Okay, I don't think we can sleep anymore. We're gonna pass time for a little bit. Okay. Cancel! I'm pressing cancel! It's not canceling! There you go. Because it just doesn't just talk. It like flops so that it looks at you. And then it starts talking. I'm curious to see if this guy will kill us now.
Hey, you still alive in there?
Yeah, I'm still weak. Gonna rest up.
It's the
till
next
I'm ready
morning.
to move on.
Check in on Lake Cabin tomorrow. It's tomorrow! Okay, I'll wait longer. Is it like 24 hours tomorrow? Didn't expect to learn about a deep-seated hatred for wall-mounted singing fish. I mean, it should be obvious, though. Who likes wall-mounted singing fish? Honestly. Except for my dad. I bet we're gonna break our legs or something by this. No. Okay. Since we have to wait even longer, we're gonna hunt this dare. Might be tomorrow, but it's not 24 hours later. Yeah. There are many dares, okay. I don't know how close we have to be. Technically, this should be close enough, right? Stand still! I'm a good hunter. Promise. I hope the ice is gonna hold, right? Has to. Has to.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Stop whining. My god. Alright, we're gonna go inside our own cabin. We're gonna cook some of this food. We're gonna set up a campfire. Do we have enough fire? We can get enough firewood. And then we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until we can check on that stupid guy again. As long as you keep your cool. I always keep my cool. Have I ever not kept my cool? I don't think so. Thank you, Skibbles. We can make a fireplace in here, right? Cannot start a campfire indoors! Well, that sucks. Because I can't cook the food. Ah. So that was a waste. Can we talk to him now? It's open! He left, didn't he?
Let's see if they left anything useful.
Do you think he left anything useful? I don't. Deerskin pants? Yeah. Didn't keep it cool when we mentioned wall-mounted fish, but that's on a different level. No one can be expected to keep their cool when talking about wall-mounted singing fish. Thank you for helping me. Not everyone would have done that. I left this item for you. It belonged to my friend. Hopefully you'll be able to make use of it. Maybe our paths will cross again.
This stuff will come in handy.
Are they actually better than the pants I have? They are. I'm a little surprised by that. Because, you know, they're made of deerskin. They are heavy, though. They weigh 2 kilos. The other pants weigh 0.75. They're one of the most heavy items we have right now. Wait, the quest is not over? Check on the lake cabin tomorrow. I did! Do I have to take the note? I did. Reading it was not enough. Apparently. So I guess we could just make our way back here right away instead of going back to, Yeah, we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. So we're just gonna make our way to Jeremiah right away. Hi CDK, Happy New Year. We can kind of run, but not really. Oh well. So we need to make our way. We don't really need to cross the lake, we could just go around this way. Running in this game? I know. I know you've never witnessed that before, but it is a thing. You can do it for a short amount of times. Right now we're carrying so much stuff though that it doesn't really make a difference. It's not really that much faster. So, you know. Thank you, CDK. The game is running, that's all the running you need. Exactly. You don't need running. Silly. Silly talk. Let's see your slow, methodical serial killer walk. Wow. Wow. I mean, you're not wrong. Wow. Take the sticks. Power walk, both more efficient and faster in the long run. Yeah, it is. It is actually. Oh, this is taking so long. You could honestly be going to kill some sexy teens and it would fit right in. I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly. This doesn't look creepy at all. This looks like it leads to a cave or something. Oh, the cursor reset. So, sometimes this happens in OBS, where it goes out of sync, if where you see my mouse cursor right now is not where it is on my screen, and the only way to fix that is by restarting the game. Hi Andres, good to see you too. Happy New Year. I hope you're well. So we're gonna go this way. I think this is gonna be the fastest way. I'm not sure. Might not be because we're going all the way around here with this. We're gonna make it eventually. Just, I have a feeling we're not gonna be able to walk up this hill. It looks a little bit too steep. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. Oh, it's stopping me already. Shit. Okay, then we'll go around. So hopefully far away, I know. Try it backwards. I think it's too steep. You want to break your wrist again doing that? It's so silly. Like, you can break or sprain your wrists or ankles by just walking in this game if you have too much gear. It's so silly. Like, spraining your ankle, I can kind of understand if you have too much gear and you just step wrong, then that can hurt. But your ankle? From walking? What was that? I think my dog stepped wrong and hurt his foot or something. He seems fine. It was just one short whimper. You're covered in frostbite, your skin and bones must be so brittle. Oh, you're not wrong. I forgot about the frostbite. That's on our leg, though. That's not our ankle. Sure, he just needs cuddles. Well, he went into his cave. So, I don't know. That's what he does when he doesn't want any attention or cuddles. We have an agreement that as long as he's in his cave, we don't bother him, we just leave him alone no matter what. He knows that. He takes advantage of that. Whenever I start streaming, it's usually the first thing he does. When he sees that I put on my headset and plug in my microphone, he just walks right into the cave. Too much roughhousing with Molly? Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. They don't play very nicely. Here's the thing. None of them are fixed. Right? So they are a little hormonal, both of them. Especially Link. Mostly Link. And so when he's around female dogs, he he's not shy or subtle about what he wants. And so when we're around Molly, he tends to sort of be glued almost to her rear end. And yeah, and she hasn't really learned to tell him off yet. If he gets properly yelled at by a dog once, he'll back off. He understands that. But she kind of just lets him because she loves attention more than anything. And at some point, like when we're there overnight, like we were now, after his evening walk, he'll understand that, oh, now I'm tired. I'm not supposed to do anything more today, so he sort of just goes to bed and he gives up. Problem is, when he gives up, Molly wants to play. And she doesn't leave him alone, and it's just... That's why he's so tired. He's been trying to sleep, while Molly has been jumping in his face, barking, throwing toys his way. Silly dogs. Silly, silly dogs. And then eventually she gets him to start playing. But of course she weighs like 4 or 5 times as much as him. So they start wrestling and it's just... Poor thing. This is exactly my mating style. Oof. How is that working out for you? Ugh. So, when I said, I think I mentioned this, that having those two dogs together is a lot of work and really, really tiring. Hopefully you can understand why. It's not as easy as just having them together and they play nicely and wear each other out. It's a lot of work. Silly dogs. Silly, silly dogs. A blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while for me? Wow. Sounds nice. So yeah, that's the story. That's a love story that's currently going on between Link and Molly. It's been going on for 2 years now. They're not getting anywhere. It's not progressing. Our ladies are very sure in what they are looking for in other dogs. Our older one, he leaves her alone most of the time. Aww. I find that female dogs are really, really often, they're really, really particular about what they like. More so than male dogs. Like, male dogs will usually... They will accept anything. And then they usually, like, argue a little bit with other male dogs. But female dogs, they're super... They either love everyone, or they hate everyone except for those that have the characteristics that they are looking for. He's been friend-zoned and he doesn't even know it. I know! It's... Poor thing. He keeps trying, though. He gets an A for effort. He never gives up. He literally never gives up. Just like humans then? Yes. Pretty much. Pretty much give this. I do feel a little bad for him because he just doesn't give up. All the friends, that's a good way to look at it, gee. My mom drove across the country one year to find a breeding male dog that is acceptable, that our lady doesn't disapprove of. Oh. Aww. Good for her. Okay, hello! We found the spear!
Did you find it?
Yes!
Legend might be bunk, but the spear is real.
Maybe the legend is also real. Let's hope so, for your sake.
Yeah, the bear is definitely tracking me. You have any luck with the radio?
I did. Did you see the lights in the night sky? The aurora? Well, when that flared up, the radio came to life. Just lit up. Started spitting out noise, but it was all gibberish. Bits and pieces of things. Music. Talking. I think it needs more range. A more powerful signal. If we could find a way to boost the signal strength when the aurora is active, we might be able to get a message out.
Let me guess. You have an idea.
You're starting to get it, Mackenzie. I was digging through some old geological survey maps.
Those look like military insignia stamped on there.
Focus, Mackenzie! Now, this survey shows a series of radio transponder towers that cross back and forth across Great Bear.
Now, why would those be there?
Good question. But for another time. We can use these.
How?
Each tower has some electronics that'd serve like a signal booster to make sure the message gets to the next relay.
Okay.
Well, you get me 2, maybe 3 of those, and I might just be able to rig us up our own signal booster.
You might, huh? And I guess I need to do this while old Bear decides if I'm gonna become the next chapter in his legend?
Don't be silly. Spence's bear would be long gone by now. That was 150 years ago.
Maybe he has, I don't know, genetic memory.
Ridiculous idea. But there's definitely a bear out there, and he's definitely interested in you. You'll just have to take your chances.
Says the guy safely inside the wooden cabin.
Damn it! You think I want to be in here? I need to get a message out, and this might be the only way.
What message? What does this have to do with me contacting my friend?
There's more at stake than you and your friend. Please, Mackenzie, get me those boosters. I'll fix the radio, and the first call we'll make will be to Perseverance Mills. I promise.
Okay.
I don't like this guy.
I'll be back with the transponder parts.
I just
Watch
don't.
your back, Mackenzie.
What do I have to worry about? I have a legendary 150-year-old demon bear hungry for my blood. Bullets don't stop him, but I'm armed with basically a medieval weapon, which I'm sure will do the trick. I'm stuck in this winter wasteland where lights in the sky make the power flicker and electronics explode, and the only people I seem to meet are all slightly crazy. And this is all after I crashed my plane deep in the wilderness and somehow lost my ex-wife along the way, and I'd really kind of like to find her back.
Don't forget about the wolves.
Let's get on with it.
Hang on. Okay, our frostbite didn't heal. Oh, never mind. The health bar just took some time to adjust. It's gonna kind of, this lad looks like a Viking. He does. It's the beard. He's yeah, he's part Viking, part dwarf. I don't know. Here's the thing. When I loaded up my save, I'm just gonna check something real quick. When I loaded up my save, you can't see it because it's behind
There
me.
are dozens of us. Dozens!
Thank you so much for following, Vuskor. I really appreciate it. Behind me, it says, like, stats about the episode. It says episode completion 90%. Problem is, it says episode completion 90%. It's been on 90% since where we started today, which was a long time ago. So either the episode completion part is bugged, or the last 10% of this game are really, really long. Conversation was 5 hours shorter than I was expecting. You're not wrong. These conversations go on for a really, really, really long time. That the kind of beer do you wish for on cold days? Yes. Yeah, 100%. Doing a lot of side quest stuff though. I have. We've been doing a lot of side quest stuff, but we also went. There's firework. I don't know if you can hear it, but people are. Some idiots think it's okay to shoot up firework now. We went from the train card in the beginning to we found that other guy at Methuselah. Then we got the spear and we came back here. Right, that should count for at least 1%. I think it should. My point is, I am tired and I would like to end, but if there's only like a couple of I have a feeling that this part, getting that signal booster, is gonna be the last part of this episode. But that's all the way up there. Holy shit. That's like 3 places we need to go out here. And this is on our way to that stupid fucking here. Hi, Nikrana. Thank you. I'm not gonna try to speak Swedish, but Happy New Year's. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Nice time for fireworks the day after. Yeah, right? I hate fireworks with a passion. I hate it. So much walking. I know. I feel like even though it's just getting those things and probably going back, I feel like it's gonna take a while. And I feel like I'm tired and I would kind of like to end. So I think we're gonna come back to this tomorrow. Fireworks and singing fish. I have a list. I have a long list of things I hate. Don't you worry. There's a lot. What a random thing to hate. What? They're loud and annoying and useless. I hate them. I hate them really much. Hi Sep, good evening, happy New Year's. Unfortunately, I am just ending. I'm really, really tired. We've done a lot of good progress today though. We're gonna come back to the game tomorrow. And hopefully finish episode 2.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
Thank you so much, Jebs, for following. I appreciate that. Did you miss the singing fish hate discussion? Right? Perfectly reasonable. Wait. You hate sand? It's coarse and gets everywhere. I understand the sand hate. I don't personally hate sand, but I understand why people would. For sure. I think that's a reasonable thing to hate. But I like the beach just because I don't really get good weather that much. So whenever I'm at the beach, I associate the beach with good weather. So, yeah. Not getting the Star Wars reference? No, I'm not getting the Star Wars reference. You should know this, Acrysid. Of all people. You should know this. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be ending. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you had a good start to 2019. I really appreciate all of you spending some time with me. Never guessed for your skin tone that you don't get a lot of sunny weather. What? What are you talking about? You're right though. So we're gonna be rating someone. We're rating following. He's really, really cool, and he's playing this game called Jotun, which is, I've never heard of it, but it's Scandinavian, so it's gotta be good. Anyway, have a wonderful night, all of you. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or evening. I will see you guys later. Good night, everyone.